Today I'm heading out in the Slieve Bloom Way. I started at Glenbarrow trailhead and I'm hoping to do about 30 kilometres today. The Slieve Bloom Way is a 70 kilometre loop trail that goes around the Slieve Bloom Mountains, which borders the counties of Laois and Offaly, and I'm hoping to do the trail in 2.5 days. At the start of the trail you're walking along by the River Barrow, which is one of the three sisters. The other two sisters are the River Shore and River Nore. The Barrow is the longest of the three. It's 192 kilometres long. It goes as far as Waterford Harbour and it's the second longest river in Ireland. This is my first Waymarked trail and I'm wild camping for both nights. Been a bit nervous, but I've been looking forward to it, so I hope it goes well. It's 11:30 now. I started about 9 o'clock, so I'm just going to get something to eat and I'll keep going then. This is Huel. I measured it out how much I'm going to need and I put it into these Ziploc bags. Huel is a nutritionally complete powder food. So all you do is you mix it with water in one of these shakers, shake it up, and it's pretty much like a protein shake, but it has all your vitamins, your nutrition, the whole lot, everything you need. It's really good. It saves me on weight. So you just get these scoops with it and that'll tell you exactly how much you're putting in. I'm going to use 2 for each shake. And that's what you're dealing with then. It's just like a smoothie or one of them protein shakes. Because of the Huel, I'm very reliant on water. So I might actually get a little bit of water out of here. It looks pretty clear. And it's all forest up there, so there's no farmland, so I'm hoping it should be alright. I do have a filter with me, but I don't have any purification tablets. I couldn't find them anywhere. Should have ordered them online really. There's a bit of a brown tinge to it, but that's from all the peat. I'm pretty happy to drink that water, but if I do find a better water spot, like a tap, I'll use that. If you wanted to go and have a look at this boardwalk while you're passing, I've been up there before. It doesn't go too far past the little ridge there. What we're trying to do is restore the bogs in these locations. This is an active bog. It has heathers growing on it, there's wildlife there. I keep getting these very light misty showers of rain, but I'm absolutely roasting, so I had to take off my jacket. And of course, as soon as I got back into the bag, it started raining again. So I'm hoping it blows off. It's 1:05 now, but I'm going to keep going till about 2:30. I've done 10 kilometers at this point. I've noticed that the trail is really well signposted, but this signpost says I should go down here, and the trail looks like it goes out this way, but I am going to trust the signpost. I checked my map and apparently it's right. It doesn't look like a whole lot now at the moment. At least it's starting to look like a trail. Ah, look at this. Steps. My feet are getting a bit sore, so when I stop for lunch I'm gonna sort them out. Little abandoned house there. It's a pretty nice little stone shed as well. I'd say that's been there a while. I haven't found anywhere for tea yet. I could be dead soon. I nearly didn't fit there. Finally found me a spot for tea. So I'm going to get my dinner ready for later on. This is my own dehydrated meal. The plan is to put water into this and then put it into the pot and leave it on the outside of the bag. It's just so that that'll rehydrate as I walk. I'm fairly new to the dehydrated meals, so I just found that it take quite a while to rehydrate. So I'm going to try that and see how it goes. I have tried at home putting hot water in these bags and it didn't burst or leak or anything, so I've doubled up on it there and that's it. I have the tea made. Gonna have me bar. Had me Huel again. I'm after boiling all that water that I found earlier on. That's where I stopped. A grand cup of tea. Tasted a little bit funky with the peaty water. I have my bottle up here because I have my titanium pot on the side with the dehydrated meal inside it. So hopefully that'll work. It might not, but I won't know until I try it. The bottle was flapping around all over the place and wrecking my head, so I moved it over to this strap because I have a bit of bungee cord put on there. It's going to be sitting there for 15 kilometers, so it would have drove me demented. There's no hope me fitting in there. Oh Lord. Sure, you might as well come with me. That was too snug now. And it's not me, it's the bag. This part of the trail is absolutely beautiful. It's all these woodlands and about 12 gates. There's loads of them. I'm using the trail markers because I want to make sure that I'm doing the full route. I don't want to miss any of it. Like, there's 2 sections already that I could have cut short, but I didn't want to. I want to do the whole walk and said I've done it and that's it. Just come up a steepish hill. Wouldn't be a fan of these hills now. And the main concern for me is going through fields with cows or horses in it. Sheep I can handle, but cows and horses, they're just too big. Come on. Come on. Whew. They're not built for big bags. This section is all tarred road and there's a lot of farms and houses up here. I'm going to try and push on to Cadamstown. I'd say it's a good 10 kilometres away anyway, and I'm already done about 23 kilometres. I have one issue. I'm out of water, so that's why I want to get to Cadamstown, unless I can see some sort of a stream or something on the way. I'm gonna have to take my bag off to get through this. What size is it? Oh. I was too lazy to take off my bag, so I just climbed over it. I did pick up a bit of water just from this little stream, but I won't use it unless I absolutely have to. I'd say I'll make it to Cadamstown, so I'm probably going to buy water there. But I'd have no problem drinking that if I had the purification tablets. It's just a little oversight on my part. All my food needs water, so. There's a few slippy rocks on this bit. My main concern with the water that I've just got is that there's a lot of farmland up the hill, so it's obviously water that's flowing down from there. There could be manure or chemicals or whatever, so I'm not going to chance it. This is the Giant's Grave. It's an ancient megalithic tomb and the resting place of an ancient warrior called Bladma. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I hope I am. And apparently the Slieve Blue Mountains are named after him. A few fun facts for you. That was a bit of a climb up that side. It's still raining. It's very misty. And this looks like I'm going into a bit of farmland. There's evidence of livestock. I've said it before, but if I waited for the weather to make up its mind, I'd never get out. It was meant to be a dry day. It's 7:15 now, and I've done 28 kilometres. I think it's stunning now, but I'd say it's amazing on a clear day. I'll have to walk up a bit away from Cadamstown to find somewhere to pitch up for the night. I'm delighted I brought my bivvy because it's so easy to find a spot. Hopefully. But it's a lot easier to pitch than a tent, that's what I mean. If you are planning on wild camping, there is a lot of spots around, but you'd want to be fairly okay with being close to the trail because it is very heavily forested all the way along. And then obviously you have all the headers, which are not nice to camp on. I haven't seen any livestock, only a sheep, so that's good. You'd want to be fairly happy with your own company now. I've been just thinking about my wife and the kids all the way around, so I'm looking forward to getting back to them. Because I'm doing such a big day today, it's obviously going to make the rest of it easier. I won't have such long days. Now if I can manage it, I'll try and do it all tomorrow, and I'll be able to get home then tomorrow night. Although I am enjoying the walk, I just like to be home. I was looking forward to it for ages, but I just missed them. I don't know. Like, I've only been gone a day. I'll see how my body holds up, because I have a few ongoing injuries. Fair play to the landowners. Like, this is all farmland, and it's all done out. It's a beautiful little trail, and they're allowing people to walk through their land. I think it's amazing. I have some pretty bad news. There's cows in the next field. Not feeling too good about it now. One cow, plenty of sheep. I'm just not keen on them, I'm telling you. They're too big. It's my first ever time in a field with a cow. So, little victories. Get rammed by your sheep now. My old pals. Think this goat will be alright if I go into his field. I was too distracted by the goat. Hopefully that's all that's in here. Oh, that's mucky. Hey, bridge. Fair play again, landowners, fair play. Jeez, the landowners are class, aren't they? Huh? Only for them. Just make sure you walk up along this ridge, because that land there is fairly wet and soggy and mucky and whatever else. You'll be destroyed. Another little crossing point here. Ooh, this looks interesting. I just took off my gaiter, so hopefully I'll be alright. I checked the map and I thought, surely all these forest trails from here on out. About 10 minutes later, I'm in a field with a cow. Thought to wash off my boots. Gore-Tex. You need them in your life. It's 8 o'clock now. I'm at 33 kilometres and there was no shops in Cadamstown. A very nice woman let me fill up my bottles over tap, so she's a lifesaver. Don't do this hike without purification tablets or some way to purify the water, because it's all rivers and it might be alright to drink, but with all the farmland around, I wouldn't chance it. But there's big stretches there where there's no water at all. I'm not going to hide the fact that I made the mistake, because I learned a lot from making mistakes, and I make a lot of them. So hopefully you can learn from my mistakes and you can use this video to plan your route a bit better than I did. We're coming up by the Silver River. I just need somewhere to pop my tent down now and I'm laughing. Oh, the sooner the better. This bag is getting heavy. So I'm using a hoop bivvy and I am so happy that I brought that. Oh my god, there's no way I tend to go up in here. Now there might be camping spots further up, but I'm absolutely wrecked. And that bag was getting fair heavy on my shoulders. It's 8:45. I've done 35 kilometers, so I'm going to get my food on, going to make the tea, and I'll get settled in then because I'm absolutely wrecked. But I'll show you the dehydrated meals and just see how this turned out. Looks like food in here. Oh yeah. Oh, it smells unreal. Oh my god. So that's a nice big lump of chicken there. Bit of carrot, there's noodles, there's sausages in there. There's a bit of sausage. There's all sorts of stuff in there. Spinach, the whole lot. This is why I brought 2 cups. That one has my dehydrated meal, and this is my tea. So yeah, I could have saved weight by just bringing the bigger pot, but I have to have my tea. I'm going to eat my dinner, I'm going to drink my tea, and I'm going to chill out in the bivvy until I pass out. So I'm going to leave it here. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, consider subscribing. I'll be popping up the video of day 2 in the next few days, and yeah, we'll see what that has in store. So until then, good night.